Welcome back to our series on Python data types. Today we're going to dive into the world of integers and explore some of the most commonly used functions and operations. First, let's review what integers are. In Python, an integer is a whole number with no decimal places. You can use them for all sorts of things, like counting, indexing, and doing math. So let's create one. Our x is going to be 7. Our x now is an integer. Commonly used function with integers is an absolute function, represented by abs. This function returns the absolute value of a number, meaning the distance from 0 to the number line. So if you have a negative number, the absolute value function will return the positive equivalent. So we have a negative number, and it's going to be -5. And we want to see the absolute value of it. So we use abs function, and we have a 5. Another important function when it comes to integers is rounding function. It is used to round a number to a specified number of decimal places. So for example, we have a number z and we want to round it to 2 decimal places. We use round function. We specify the number that we want to use and how many decimal places we want to see. In this case, it's going to be 2 decimal places. It's rounded to 3.15. Another important function is max and min. These functions return the maximum value in a sequence of numbers. For example, if you have a list of numbers, you can use these functions to find the highest or lowest number in a list. Let's create a list of numbers. And we would like to see the maximum number in this list. Of course, it's easy to see now, but you might have a lot longer list with a lot more complicated numbers. So what you can do is you can use max function. You just say max and you provide the list. And it gives you the maximum number, which is 7. If you want to know the minimum number, you just use the min. And it's 0. One more interesting function that I would like to mention is a modulo. It is represented by percentage sign. Modulo returns the remainder of a division operation. Let's take a look at how modulo works. Let's try to divide 7 and 5. X modulo y. We have 2. Why is it 2? So 7 divided by 5 is 1. 7 minus 1 times 5 is 2. Maybe an example where you could use this, where it might be interesting, is to figure out if a number is divisible by 2. So basically finding out if it's an even or an odd number. So what you can do is make an if function. If x divided by 2 is equal to 0, you print even, else Print odd. Currently our x is 7, so we would expect it to say odd. If we replace it to 10, we get even. So there you have it, some of the most commonly used functions and operations with Python integers. Thank you for watching and happy coding!